Still hanging on to a small chance for snow northeast of downtown Cincinnati. That's where we've seen most of the snow. We only got a few flakes here in Cincinnati as forecast. Very minor accumulations being reported there in parts of Clinton, as well as Highland, parts of Warren counties as well. The snow band that we're seeing in northern Brown County is becoming a little bit more intense right now. So if anyone's tuning in from out that direction, let me know what you guys are seeing. Again, these are snow bands that are producing a good amount of snow where we do see it. Notice that thicker line of blue northeast of Dayton. That's a pretty strong snow band. And where we have these, they move from northwest to southeast. And so those of us that have been seeing the snow, so like here for an example, we'll continue to see snow because of the way that the snow band is moving. But here in Cincinnati, thankfully, we are far enough away from where these snow bands form, the lake, and we are able to kind of tap into the lesser impact of all of this. But it is still a little bit on the cloudy side around the tri-state. I'll pull that up for you guys. The rest of us have just been pretty cold. Temperatures, we woke up this morning in the single digits in parts of the tri-state. Not everywhere saw that, but others did wake up with wind chills getting pretty close to below zero. Here's where the clouds are right now. We are seeing some peaks of sun here and there, and I'd say the big thing heading into your afternoon is going to be these wind chills, which once again are going to be cold because it's still cold, guys. Today, temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 20s, very similar to yesterday. We look at the blue sky, we're seeing that, 19 here in Cincinnati. These easterly winds are making it feel like 10 degrees right now. That's your wind chill here in Cincinnati, but not seeing any flakes flying around close to Hamilton County. Again, that's mainly and has been mainly a northeastern tri-state thing. Here's the thing that we're going to be watching over the next few days. Besides the snow that we're seeing this morning, we are warmer. That's our warm up. That's starting tomorrow and Tuesday. Not necessarily going to be warm, but it is relatively warm. So 30s tomorrow, Tuesday, 40s. Those are the afternoon temperatures. And then as we step into your Valentine's Day weekend, another false sense of spring arrives. This one looks a little bit longer though, because we've got some moisture on the way with it too, and typically it takes a little bit more to knock down those temperatures when it has the moisture with it too. So we'll unpack that in your 10-day coming right up. Today it's about this. Those wind chills are going to be in the upper teens near 20 all the way through your afternoon and into your evening, because these temperatures, while they're already cold, a slight breeze with that snowpack makes it feel extra bitterly cold at times. Your forecast high here in Cincy, 27 degrees. Minor accumulations where we've seen the snow. Again, not a lot of us have seen it. In fact, most of us aren't seeing it anymore. The cold will stick around for the afternoon, and thankfully we will be dry, which if you're heading out for any of the watch parties going on for the Super Bowl tonight, who are you cheering on? I'm just here for the snacks, personally. We have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Kickoff at 6:30 to temperatures in the 20s. Just make sure you're bundling up. That's all I got to say about that. As we step into your work week tomorrow, well, tomorrow technically starts that warm up. It's not going to be in the afternoon until the afternoon. The morning is still very cold. I mean, look at your bust out forecast. Waking up right around 14, maybe 15 degrees in Cincinnati. So make sure you're bundling up. Hang on to the layers for the afternoon, though. 38 will be noticeably warmer than it has been over the last few days. And that's because temperatures are starting their warm up. So 30s Monday, 40s Tuesday. Notice we do have a dip in the temperatures towards the late week again, back near 40 for Wednesday, middle to upper 30s, that is, for your Thursday and for your Friday. And that's because we're seeing some rain a dry cold front coming on through, and that has actually dropped our chances for rain in the midweek forecast, which is good news unless you really want the rain to help melt the snow. I mean, temperatures Tuesday going to help, but that cold front that I'm watching out, I'll show you what it's going to do. It's going to try to keep that moisture south and away from the tri-state. So not only is it keeping the warmer temperatures south for the late week, but it's also keeping the rain chances too. So I've dropped that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday all about 10%. And then notice as we approach your Valentine's Day weekend, the chance for rain, maybe a little bit of snow depending on the timing of this, that starts to creep back into the forecast. And that's because we're noticing a southerly wind kicking on in, and as temperatures adjust to the warmer air on the way, sometimes we can see weather makers happen and bring in some rain, and that's what I'm seeing the possibility for your Valentine's Day. So let's show you what this all looks like here on your weather timeline. Here is where the weather maker is that's creating this the dry cold front for Tuesday into your Wednesday. It's a clipper. So we're not really going to see much effect from this. You might see a sprinkle with this because remember, Tuesday is going to be warm. It's warm enough to not see snow. But Monday, mid to upper 30s. Notice we're not seeing the rain. We're starting off with a decent amount of sun. Same thing with Tuesday, back in the 40s. It's going to feel really good. We haven't been in the 40s in about a month. And notice as the cold front starts to approach, the rain gets closer to the tri-state. However, as the cold front passes, it brings the rain south with it. You could argue that it does keep things nice and dry, but it also keeps things a little colder for the late week. You could expect the colder temps to settle in Wednesday afternoon and really stick around for Thursday and for Friday with the help of this northerly wind coming off of this center of high pressure. So this light northerly wind will stick around for Thursday and for Friday. And notice the later we get into your Friday, we start to see that wind starting to come in from the south now. And that's not all it takes. With very dry air in place, we are able to change the temperature very dramatically with these winds. And we'll really start to notice the southerly winds kicking into high gear by Saturday afternoon, which, reminder, that's Valentine's Day. So as we see this southerly wind, some models have it, others don't, like this one doesn't have it. As we see the southerly wind kicking into high gear on Saturday, it brings in the warm temperatures, but also brings in the chance for a little bit of rain as the air around here kind of adjusts to the warmer temperatures. And we'll see those rain chances kind of stick around for Saturday and for Sunday. Don't really have a lot of certainty in that forecast right now, just because it's quite literally looking at the data. Some of them have a good amount of rain for both days, both Saturday and Sunday, and others, like this one, have both days bone dry. So something to keep in mind, the chance for rain both Saturday and Sunday of upcoming weekend. But regardless of what model you're looking at, I'm seeing warmer temperatures back in the 40s. So we're going to see the 40s sooner than that, though. It's just that that stretch is looking a little bit longer. So 27 today, your forecast high. So today is not the warm day. Tomorrow's not exactly warm either. It's just noticeably warmer. Mostly sunny skies turn partly cloudy in the afternoon after a temperature low in the teens. It's going to be a bitter cold start to the work week, and then we do feel better. And we certainly do feel better by Tuesday afternoon, one of the warmer days. 46, your forecast high, definitely warmer than normal for the first time in a long time. And then we do cool down temporarily. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, high temperatures, only going to be in the mid to upper 30s, near 40. That means mornings are going to be cold in the 20s. We're going to hang on to the clouds. A reminder, because we've seen that cold front fully passing through the tri-state now, or at least that's what the forecast is calling for, the rain and snow chances for the midweek have dropped. We'll let you know if they go back up a little bit. Right now the trend is that the rain is staying south, and therefore we are in the colder air. But next weekend, that's when the wind shift kicks in. That's when we're able to see a little bit warmer temperatures, and therefore some rain that comes with it too. That's going to be for Valentine's Day. 40 degrees your forecast high. Now Sunday, middle 40s. Monday of next week, 50. As we just continue that warm up. I'm not seeing any big weather maker in this 10-day forecast that will stop that warm up. We'll let you know if that changes, but fall spring is definitely here in the 10-day. Kathleen's tuning in saying that she doesn't see anything in Mason, and yeah, let's talk about the snow a little bit more. A lot of people did not see or are not seeing the snow right now, but we did have some snow moving through most of the tri-state, including us here in Cincinnati. Very light flurries. It didn't accumulate to anything. We saw that really dark and early. We're talking like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock. Right now the snow is well east of Mason, so I'm not surprised you're not seeing anything at all. Those in northern Brown County, southwestern Highland, northern Adams County still seeing the snow, and you'll likely hang on to that snow for the next hour and some change before it weakens and eventually exits the tri-state. Okay, no other questions coming on in. The time now. Oh, Steve's tuning in. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate all of you tuning in on this fine but very cold Sunday. More on the warm-up, more on the chance for a little bit of rain next weekend. That's all coming up tonight with meteorologist Anna Duval right here on Fox 19 Now Plus. But for now, signing off here in Queens Gate, I'm meteorologist Erin Ashley. Have a great rest of your weekend.